There we go. All right. I was not paying attention and did not click all the buttons in time. So, welcome. Here, we'll try this again. Let's go. Welcome. uh, welcome to those of you who are watching live. I'm sorry to those of you who had to put up with that live, and others can skip it later. So, unfortunately for you, you had to deal with it. So, thank you for joining me this morning. It is morning, my time here in Kansas City, Missouri. Good to see you all here. If you are watching live or watching it later and you find this content helpful, please hit the like button. If you're not subscribed, hit the subscribe button. That'll just let you know when I go live, which is increasing and decreasing at the same time. It seems like. So usually that's every Tuesday, Thursday at 1 p.m. Central United States time, and then every Saturday at 10 a.m. United States Central time. Uh, just do your Bill O'Reilly impression and do it live. I don't, man, it's been forever since I've heard Bill O'Reilly. I'd have to go back and figure out what you're talking about, to be honest with you. So, welcome everybody who is in the chat. If you are watching live, jump in the chat, say hello, join us. That's one of the main reasons why we have live streams, is so that you guys can jump in, chat with each other, chat with me. If you want to try to get a hold of me specifically and have a question for me specifically, do at DevMentorDave. That'll give me a nice little red box and tell me that you're trying to get a hold of me. So I will hopefully see that as we go, especially if I forget to share my screen. You guys are pretty good at reminding me to share my screen when I fail to do that. So jumping in here. That's funny. Welcome, Mr. Mickey. Mr. Mickey the Mouse. I don't think I've seen you before, so welcome from Latvia. So it always amazes me how many people jump on these live streams from all around the world. So welcome, Mr. Mickey. I'm just gonna keep it shorter like that. Welcome, EM. Good to see you. Welcome, Kelly. Good to see you as well. Got some of the regulars here on the live stream, so good to see you all. We will take some time to look at some Deep Pockets PRs, and then we'll definitely just kind of hang out for a little bit. This might be a little bit shorter live stream today, just because I've got several different things going on this afternoon that I need to get prepared for. So we'll just see how it goes. Of course, the way it seems to go with the Deep Pockets project is we tend to end up doing a lot of coding lately. So I don't know. We'll see if that happens or not. I haven't really looked at the PRs. I did merge in a couple different things so that we would be up to date. So Kelly, just FYI, I merged in a couple, or at least one of your PRs, just to make sure that we had it. I switched over to using Herd for the project instead of using Sail, so I was able to do some tests, but we'll take a look at that here in a little bit. But again, if you're watching live, jump in the chat, say hello, join us in the conversation. As always, this really is more for you guys than it is for me. I want to be able to help you out. So if you have questions about anything that we talk about or anything that we go over, or just questions that you have randomly, or things that you're dealing with in your journey as a junior developer or mid or senior level developer, feel free to throw those in the chat, and I will do my best to answer those based on my experience and observations and what I think is best. Obviously, those are opinions, so certainly feel free to take them with a grain of salt. But that's what we're here for. So we are wrapping up 2024. This will be the last Saturday live stream of 2024. The next two weekends will be dealing with travel, so I don't want to try to do something there. So I will not be live streaming on Saturday until 2025. I am planning on having live stream on Tuesday, so we will have one more LinkedIn lunch live stream. Thursday I will be in the office, so I won't be able to do it then. So, you know, we basically got these last two live streams through the end of the year. And again, I'll be traveling week of Christmas, so we won't do anything there either. So there's a chance I might do a LinkedIn live stream when I get back, but I'm not 100% sure. So I'm not planning on it for now. So we'll see. But this is the last Saturday live stream of 2024. This has definitely been a journey this year. We started off the Deep Pockets project doing a lot of discussion about projects and project management and how you handle projects, getting them started, talking about all the different pieces of an application and the process of doing that and the code base that we're going to use and all kinds of stuff. Took us forever to actually get into writing code, but we've been writing code here for a few weeks or a few months actually. Really starting to get things started. And so just to kind of give you guys an idea of where we're going in 2025, we will continue to do the Deep Pockets project on Saturday. I will be working, especially over the next couple weeks, since we won't have live streams, I'll be working to add more to the Figma designs, add more tickets so that we have more work for you guys to do. So there might be a little bit of a lull here between now and the new year, but I'm going to be working hard to make that more consistent in 2025, so we have more work for you guys to pick up if you want to join in on the project. If you are wanting to join the project and you haven't done that yet, go to the Discord server. If you're not a member of the Discord server, go to the Discord server. Link should be in the description below. So go there, and there's a Deep Pockets project channel. Just let me know that you're interested. Leave your GitHub account name so that I can add you to the GitHub repository and the project as well if you want to be a part of that. Again, I'll be adding more tickets and more designs over the next couple weeks here, as I'll be not off of work, but I'll be away for the Christmas holiday. So I'll be doing that in some of the spare time that I have, getting ready for 2025. We will continue with the LinkedIn lunch live stream in 2025. I think that is something that people find helpful. So until people stop showing up, then we'll keep doing it. Along with that, I am going to be working very specifically over the next couple of weeks, especially to start putting into practice a schedule for actually pulling out some of the good content, hopefully, from those LinkedIn lunch live streams and using those for some extra video content. So if you can't make it to the lunch live stream, you can at least see the what I think are the more important parts of it, maybe without some of the back and forth conversation and things. Of course, you can always go back and watch the live stream if you'd like, but that might make it a little bit easier for some of you guys who can't make it to the actual LinkedIn lunch live stream on Tuesdays and Thursdays. I think those are still good days most of the time, so I'm planning on keeping those as well. And I like having that break in the middle of my day, so hopefully it's helpful to you guys. And then there's the new thing that we're going to be adding on probably Monday nights. I haven't solidified that yet, and I haven't solidified a project yet. I actually was talking with a friend of mine. I might be in contact with a local charity, where I would be able to help them out with some of their needs potentially. So we'll see what happens there, but that will be another live stream, 1 to 2 hours, probably not more than 2 hours, where I will just be coding. We'll be hanging out. I'll be describing and talking about the things that I'm doing. I'll be learning new things. One of the realities of being a developer is you never stop learning because everything's constantly changing. So I'll be learning some new things depending on what the project is. I'll find something for me to learn, so I'm not just doing everything easy. You'll be able to sit there and watch how I learn and how I make mistakes and how I figure out those mistakes and those bugs and fix them, and hopefully that will be something that will be helpful to you all as we dive through that and actually work on a real project. So Excuse me. So that'll be the plan probably on Monday nights. We'll see if that works out for me and my schedule. But that would give us quite a few live streams throughout the week, and then hopefully some good content off of that moving forward in 2025, because I am upping the goal. I know we tried for 5,000 subscribers this year, fell short by a couple thousand, and that's okay. That's a lot of that's on me and just my availability in doing things. So I'm really trying to shore up my schedule and planning to make sure that I have the time that I need to do some of the things that we need to do in order to help the channel grow. The reality is you have to have videos on a consistent basis to help the channel grow that are shorter than an hour, which is what all of our live streams are minimum. So I will be working on that. And so instead of 5,000, we're going to actually just try to double where we're at now in 2025. So we're at 3,175 or something like that. Basically, we're going to shoot for 6,000 subscribers in 2025. So as we go into 2025, if you would share the videos, share the channel with others who might be jumping into the world of web development specifically, or just programming in general, and hopefully we can help them out along the way and build the channel in such a way that YouTube helps us reach more people in the coming days. So that's really the goal of building the channel, is to try to find more people who are looking for what we're trying to offer. If you're just a small channel, it doesn't always pop up when you're looking for something on YouTube. So hopefully we can build the channel a little bit bigger in 2025 and reach some more people that could use some of the things that we're talking about, and hopefully be a help to them either in the live streams or in videos, things like that. So that is 2025 plans as we get ready to turn the page into the new year. Oh, hey, Dimitri, good to see you. Welcome. I'm about to finish a booking app for my wife's nail salon, almost a year. 10 to 20 hours a week at the start. I was thinking it would take a couple months. Yeah. It always takes longer than you think it will, Dimitri, always. Now, obviously, when you get older and get older, when you get more experience as a developer, that will change some. You'll be able to estimate a little bit better. But generally, we tend to pad our hours, not because we are trying to harm anybody with our estimates, but because we know that there's always going to be something that gets in the way or changes the scope or things like that. So it's just a reality of development. So you'll learn to estimate that a little bit better in the days ahead. I've already had 2 cups of coffee this morning. I was up at 5 o'clock, so no coffee for me today. Just my World Champions Chiefs water. Alrighty. Well, let's dive into the Deep Pockets project, and we'll take a look at that. Take a look at some PRs, and when we're done with that, we'll just kind of see where we're at with time and see what questions, comments you guys might have, and then we'll send you off for the rest of 2024. So let's dive in over here if I can find all my buttons. Clickety click. All right. So here's the project as it currently stands. Like I said, I did merge in a couple of PRs, one from O'Neill and one from Kelly this morning. So that is all good. And again, I did move to Herd. If you're not familiar with Herd, Herd is, let me see if I can move this here. Boop, 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 boop. Okay. So I can't show that because I've got work stuff in there. Well, here, I'll show you the website. So as you know, we've been using Laravel as our backend framework, and Herd is a local development environment for Laravel. I've been starting to move that direction with a lot of the work that I manage for the company that I work for. But I was still using Sail, which is a Docker option for Docker environment option for Laravel, and that's fine, but not everybody uses that, and so the commands I type sometimes are a little can be confusing if you guys are watching the video. So I finally switched back over to Herd our for our project here, and if you'll notice, it says deeppockets.test now instead of localhost. So that's another benefit of using Herd is it gives you it automatically handles the routing for using local domain names. So that's kind of fun. Okay. If you're not familiar or haven't been watching recently, so here's our budgets page. None of this is hooked up to the back end yet. There is a ticket out there, I forget whose it is, for the API stuff that needs a little bit of love still. I might jump in and fix that later if we don't get it updated. But we should be able to hook up the list here in the near future. Maybe we'll take some time to do that today. I don't know. We'll see. Let's take a look at our PRs, though. All right. So, pull requests. That's this resource. Oh, it's Kelly's. Okay. So, yeah, we've got Kelly and Neil have been the ones really hammering stuff out here lately. So, again, if you want to jump in, there is no, requirements on time or things like that. This is a very loose project that's out there for you all to join in and help out with. So feel free. Let's look at number 28. Create a reusable category component. All right. Let's look at the project real fast. So Deep Pockets project in review. All right, that's done. Budget details page component, that's done. All right, these two I think are the ones that are here. So reusable category component, is that the one we're on? Yeah, reusable category component. Okay, so let's open that up. Create a React component using the accordion MUI component that includes the category name, linear progress bar, and pencil icon for editing. Non-functional. That means you don't have to make it work. All right. So let's take a look at the design here. What are we talking about? A reusable category accordion MUI component. So we're looking at this guy right here. So this is an accordion. This stuff would be hidden and you would open and close it here. Excuse me. So it should have the category name, a linear graph basically, and then a pencil edit button. We'll see if the accordion actually works. And then the next ticket is the budget line item. So let's take a look at it. Files changed. All right. So let's see here. We've got app.css. That's fine. Span less second, span less size. I wonder if he added this himself or if this was added. Because the MUI should handle that, I would think. I don't know. We'll take a look at it. All right. So this is, from what I can tell, this is rotating the icon. We'll see what that looks like when we pull the code down. Then we've got app.jsx. So we're just, we've got the budget details page. Let me do this. I'm going to, well, we'll do it here in a minute. All right. So this has an extra file from code that we just merged in this morning. Oh, hey, O'Neill. So we'll update this PR here in just a second. So this will go away, as will this this line item too. All right, so we've got sidebar budget list page, budget details page. That I think will all go away. But here's the main thing that we want. We've got some dummy data here. All right, so we've got our budget details page, which actually I can show you. Detail blade. Right now, that just looks like this. All right, let me increase this. So in main, we've got the budget details page. So let's go back over here. Let's just add a slash. Oh, come on. /1. I think my memory. Oh, it's over here. That's why. Oops. It was trying to chat. Okay, so here's our budget detail page based off of our current content. So that tells you there's not a whole lot here as we go back and look at this file. All right, so we've added in a few things. Oh, this is the component. Sorry, not the budget detail page. This is the component itself. Let's go back and look at the component. Inside components, budget details page. Okay, so here we've got our paper, card header, and then we're waiting for the category component here. All right, so we've got our budget details page.jsx file. Notice we've added some dummy data, which is good. We'll want that for testing to make sure that the layout works correctly. So we've got the different category names, and then we've got line items in here. All right, I think that structure makes sense to me. So that looks good. All right, and then we've got, here's our original content here. And then we have the categories here. Now, this is really, really good. I like this. So what we're doing is we're checking to see if we have any dummy data, which we know that we do. But we could go up here later and remove this and test out this functionality. All right. So if we have dummy data, so the length is greater than 0, then we're going to we're going to map over that dummy data, and we're going to add this category component. All right, and we're going to pass in information from the category, the key, very good, name, value, line items, looks good to me. And then this is really good. So making sure that you have something here to tell the user that there aren't any categories if there are no categories. So very well done. All right, and then we have the category component itself, which is being called here. All right, so let's take a look at this. This is new. Let's see, box, linear progress, type. So this is the linear progress with a label. All right, so this is its own kind of a component inside the component. All right, and excuse me. Then we've got our, okay, this is the, my brain's going by. Sorry. I know what this is. I can't think of it now. And then here's our actual component. So we've got our accordion summary. All right. And again, this is, so there's no loop in here because the loop is outside of this, calling this every time. Right. So we've got our summary. Here's our box. We've got our typography. Very good. That's the name. Props.value. Very good. Linear label. Excellent. And then we've got our icon, edit icon. What is edit icon? Icons of material, edit. Okay, we'll take a look at that. All right. And then we'll have our line items here when we have those. All right. We could actually probably print that out at least just so we see them there, but that's not a big deal. All right. So we've got our summary. That's the top bar. And then we've got our action, our accordion details here. So all this looks solid to me. Let's go ahead and pull it down and see what it looks like. So I'm just going to copy that. We're going to do a git checkout, that git pull. All right, because I always do git pull because I don't know, reasons. All right, and now we've got these updates to the budget detail page. We have a category component. I'm going to open both of these. There we go. All right, so we have both of those new pages. Let's take a look at our website. Uh-oh. What in the world is going on? All right, there's that. Not found. This is fun. Who else is having fun? All right, so we've got budget 1. And we're doing budget 1. Let's check out our routes, see if something went awry there. Routes web. Huh. How are we missing? Oh, I know why. All right, hang on. Hold the phone. Here we go. All right, so let's do git merge main. And we've got a conflict in the budget details page. So let's look at that. Budget details. What is the merge conflict? Dummy data category. Okay, we'll do the current change, which is the new stuff. We'll save that. Let's do git status. All right, git add, git commit, fixing merge conflict. Git push. All right. So let's just see what we have here. Back in our routes page. Do we still have our routes back? There we go. Now our route is back. That's what we're looking for. So we needed to pull main into this PR. So I just updated the PR then, so now this should work. I don't understand. I think I've got a memory issue. I need a better computer. All right. So now we have categories, category 1, 2, 3, which is what is in our application, which is perfect. Awesome. If we click on this, that opens it up and there's nothing in there. And we can click on, oh, that's interesting. Oh, we don't have any click handlers on this. That's probably why. All right. So here's our, what do you call this? Our icon for editing, which is good. That all looks great. Let's just see what it looks like with some content here. Category component. Let's see. Let's do not. I'm in PHP mode. What is our thing here? Is it just line items? Prop dot line. Let's look here. Budget detail page. Line items. Yeah. Let's just see if that prints it out. I don't know why switching to this is giving me such a hassle. There we go. Okay. So now we got some content in there. Cool. Nothing in here. Some content in there. All right. Awesome. All right. So this is exactly what we were looking for. For this, I'm going to put this back. So we don't have any changes there. All right. Very good. So this is working exactly like I expected, which is awesome. And we can go ahead and prove this PR and get it merged in. So, oh, wrong page. Here we go. We'll refresh, and after refreshing, you'll see we got rid of a little bit of our content there because we merged in main. All right, we'll do this. Looks good, or great. We'll say great. We want to be helpful here, right? Excited? Excuse me. Approve, submit, review. Ugh. All right, let's merge it. Merge has been completed. Now I always like to, excuse me, I like to go back here and do a git checkout main. Get, oh, what? Oh, I added. add some things. Nope. Oy. All right, now we've pulled down main, which should have the updated content, and we should see the same stuff that we had before if we refresh. Man, I don't know what the deal is with this. That's really annoying. Okay, and we do. Very good. Back to normal. All right, let's take a look at the next pull request. Create line item component. All right, so that would be this guy over here. These budget line items. So fairly similar as far as like name, value over here, and then an edit button. Just using different things. So obviously this is more of a button look. And this is inside the actual component for the what's it called? Accordion. That's what it's called. All right, let's take a look. Let's do this. I'm going to go ahead and copy this. Come back over here, get checkout this. We won't look at it yet in the browser, but I just want to get merged main. All right. Let's push it back up. Okay, so now we can refresh this. There we go. A lot fewer changes now. So that's just the reason why we do that is it makes it easier to review. We can see just the things that have been changed. So it's a lot easier in the end. So make sure, obviously when we're doing it rapid fire here, you don't really have time to do that. But if you've got time between pull requests, reviews, try to do that to your pull requests and just keep them updated with main, because that just helps the reviewer not have to review the same thing multiple times. So, all right, so we've got some structure here now. We just had a couple things there. Now we've got some structure, ID, name, and value. All right, and that's good. We're pulling in the line item component. Lines equals props.lines, or line items. Yep. All right, so here we're actually doing basically the same thing, right? Again, we've got this value if there are no lines to display. We're saying nothing to display. We might have different messaging. That's something to keep in mind. Usually you want to ask a client if there's specific messaging that they would want here. For example, maybe we'd want something like no category, no line items created yet, or maybe just information like add new line items, maybe even a link there or something like that. So think through from like a user standpoint what would be helpful outside of just saying, hey, there's nothing here. But again, this is a good start, and I like seeing the thought process of adding this in. But we're just looping again over the line items and adding this line item component. We're passing in the name and the value of the line item. We would probably also pass in the ID. I didn't think about that, honestly, with the... Let's take a look at this. Well, we can look at it over here. So the category component, let's look at the details page. Key, category, name. I would actually just pass in the category. Instead of passing in each of these things separately, like passing the category, then you also include everything the category has, such as the ID, right? Because again, inside your category component, we're going to have the edit. We're going to need the ID in order to be able to edit that category. Same thing for this line item here. So instead of props, would just do like line item. right? And give it an actual type that matches excuse me, matches the line item object. And then in here you could just do line item dot name, line item dot value, but more importantly in the edit button you can pass in the line item edit. So I think I'm going to, well, let me just kind of show you what that looks like here. Because over here in our component, we've got, oh no, it's over here. All right, so we've got these line items. We've got IDs in these line items, right? And we've got IDs in the categories. So let's just see if I can remember. That's always the key. See if I can remember how to do that. So if I just go, let's do this. Let's do category, and we'll just pass in category. And remove all these. I'm going to copy this for now. And we're just going to make everything crazy. Here we go. Okay. So, here, I think we can do this. Am I missing something? Let's see. Um, we're in JSX. Ha ha ha! Forgot about that. I've been writing lots of TypeScript lately. Let's see. Can we not do this? Let's find out. Let's find out. Let's just try that and see. Where is our values? Props. Category. Yes, I sing to myself. Let's try that. See if it accepts that. Oh, that's so annoying. Something died. Haha. Let's find out. Console props is not defined. Well, I know. JSX line 38. Oh, up here. Nope, down here. Oh, ha. Category. That's better. We do not have responsive design here, folks. That's all right. We'll figure it out later. Okay. So now, all right. So what that does, again, and this is more preference than anything, probably. I don't know if there's a right or wrong, to be honest with you. But for me, this makes it a little bit cleaner, and I can just pass in the object, right? So here, I will do update this. So I'll just do line equals line. All right, save that, and then inside our line item.jsx, instead of this, we'll just do line. And then so eventually then in here we could do something like on click um, something like that. I think. Did we get all the props? We'll find out. All right. Refresh. Oh, there we go. All right, sweet. So all that stuff still is there. Let's open the inspector real fast and see if this works. It does. Boom. Aha. Don't you love it when it works? All right. So that would be, that's again, probably more of a personal preference than anything. For me, it's just easier to be able to have the component available rather than designating every single property that I want to pass in. Now, there are times where maybe you don't want to pass in the whole object, and that's perfectly fine. And you just want, a certain aspect, so you only want to send, the whole, just one number or something like that into a component. So I'm not saying that there's no use for doing it that way, but when we're putting in an object and we're going to use most, if not all of the values of that object, the properties of that object, then for me it makes more sense to just pass the whole object in, and then you can use that here instead of using the props dot category. You just call it line out or props dot line. You just put it in like that. All right, and just for fun, we'll leave that in here. But everything else was working. Everything looked great. So good job, O'Neill, again on this. My changes are just more for my own sake, and for optional learning. So there's that. So get status, add. Well, let's do diff just to see. That all looks good to me. All right, get status, get add, get commit. Or let's see, updating properties. Get push. All right. Don't you just love it when I add stuff to your PRs? Okay, so now we've got this. We've already looked at the code and we've looked at it live. We see it's all working, which is awesome. And we will review. Awesome job. Someday I'm going to learn to type and spell, and it'll be fabulous. Submit review, and then we will merge this in. Bada bing. Then we'll change back to the main, get checkout main. Oops. Get pull. And now we should see the same stuff if we go back over here and refresh. We do. Excellent. All right. So we are inching ever further onward in the Deep Pockets project here. So very well done, O'Neill, and also Kelly on the other updates that I merged in earlier today. Let's see. What else do we have? Do we have anything else in here? So let me get these tickets moved so I can remember to do this stuff. All right, so we still have the budget CRUD API, budget details page. This should probably be budget object view. Yeah, this is done. All right, so let's move this over to done. And that's nothing. All right, so we are out of tickets. Good job, guys. We are out of tickets. I will definitely be adding more designs and working on some more tickets. We need to start adding some functionality. to what we have, hooking some things up, such as the list. Um, let's take a look at this other PR, because I think I had some updates that I added to that that will help us in some of the next work. Did I have a... Oh, wrong thing. Hang on. Pull request. Budget resources. Commits. Did I not commit anything to that? I thought I had committed stuff. Apparently not. Okay. Did I save that anywhere? That is the real question. Did I save it anywhere? Get Budget CRUD API. Is that the name of this one? Yes. Do I have any local commits on it? That's the question. That is the question. Let's do git checkout. just for fun, let's merge main in and see what breaks. Main, probably nothing. Yeah. All right. So let's see what we had here. We didn't have the regular controller, but we do now. We didn't. Did we have an API controller? We do have an API controller. So we pushed that at some point. All right, so we just need the API endpoints. All right, so let's add some API endpoints to this. So instead of doing the route resource, the ticket requested using the component, or the not component, the controller version. So route controller. This will be root. Yes. Actually, it'll be what was it? Oh, it's this. Haha. Let's do route controller, budget controller. I think this is right. And then index. We could add a name. I'm not too worried about that at the moment. Route post. This would be that as well. This would be going to store. Shouldn't need all of this. And then we have route get post put. This should be going, so this will be budget. And this shall be going to update. Route put budget. And this will be destroy. All right. Oh, this is not put, this is delete. Okay. So this is what I would prefer. It lets you control all the routes, and it puts it all under the budget controller itself. I think this will work. Let's try it. Let's do what's our new URL? I forgot now. Let's do. This is so annoying. I gotta figure that out. API slash budgets. Get methods not support. Supported methods put and delete. What? Why is this happening? Okay, let's check it. Let's look at Laravel. Oh my goodness. Man, this browser's really annoying. Okay. Laravel.com, documentation. Routing. Route groups, controllers. Oh, huh. That's why. Okay, I think. So we don't need this. Bloop. We can just do actually, we could do something like prefix, I think. Let's try that, see if that works. Is that going there? Why is that going there? Maybe without the slash? Or I mean with the slash? Why is API not picking up? We're in the API file. We've got our budget controller. Let's just copy this. Make sure we're doing it the same way. Route controller, budget controller class, group function. Well, that all is working. I thought prefix is the right thing. Hang on, let's take a look. Prefix. Yeah, it should come before group. And it doesn't have the slash. Why is that not recognizing it? No slash, budgets. We're in the API. That's not real. Are you guys having fun yet? Let's see. Prefix, budgets, group, function. Route controller, budget controller. Oh, hang on. We want the budget API controller. That could be our problem. We're calling the wrong method. Oh, you know, it's, you live and learn. We're calling methods on the budget controller, which is a web controller, not the API controller. Don't you love it? There we go. There's our data. It actually does work. What do you know? Okay. Whew. This is what happens when you're not coding all day long. All right. So now we have our API routes. And now we can start actually like pulling data in to our pages. So some of the next parts of the tickets will be actually going in here and loading in budgets from the database, right? Loading in budgets from the database, setting up these buttons so that they link to those budgets inside here. Man, I don't know what the deal is. Maybe I just need a restart. So making sure that these links actually go someplace, and and we'll be golden. So we'll be adding more routes for categories, routes for line items, potential. Well, yeah, some routes for line items. Um, Again, we'll be adding routes for the categories, and that will have to include line items. Um, excuse me. The budget will include the categories that include the line items. So we're doing some interesting things with relationships. I don't think that we have. Let's see what we have in the form of models. So we've got budget categories. All right, so that does have some line items. Sorry, I'm a spacing guy. Budget categories belongs to. Very good. I think we looked at this already the other day. Budget has many line items. Yeah. We're gonna have to think through that piece of it. I'll give you guys some instruction in the tickets of how we want to do that. But okay. So yeah, I think we're in a good spot for the next set of tickets. Probably a lot more functionality tickets than new stuff. But I'll get those tickets in here over the next couple weeks, and then I will be still adding in some tickets and designs for the next step. I think the next piece will be editing categories, creating and editing categories, and then creating and editing line items from there. So we're moving forward. We're making progress, and I'm making lots of fun mistakes and creating issues inside the application. So there you go. So that's good. Let me go ahead and push this up, actually. Here, I'll just go back so you guys can see what I'm doing, if you care. Let's see. Is there anything I don't want to push in here? I think I'm fine. Okay, get add, get commit. Adding category, or not category, controller endpoints. Get push. All right, and then we'll come back over here, get this updated and approved. Actually, I want to get rid of the package lock JSON. Let's do this. Where is my get ignore? No, that's in the get ignore. Why is it? Probably because it was before. Let's do this for now. Get status. Get push. All right, refresh it. Does that take it away? It does not. Can I delete it from here? Why is there a package lock JSON file in here? We'll just deal with it. Okay. Review changes. Approved. Submit review. We're not pushing this up live anywhere, so it's not the end of the world to have that package lock JSON file in there. Because this is for people to use on their own in the privacy of their own computer. All right. And let's just make sure we've got everything. Check out main. API budgets. There we go. That's all working. Good. Okay. So everything is up to date on main. All of the PRs have been reviewed and approved. And we are clean. Clean going into 2025. Sorry, O'Neill. Good to see you. Thanks for jumping in. All right. Well, welcome to development. That is the real world right there, dealing with all those fun things. So, we are going to do more of that. So if you find that interesting for some reason because you're weird, join me next year and watch me struggle a lot. We'll also be doing a lot of learning though, so it won't just be me struggling writing code. We'll be learning things as we go too. So hopefully it'll be a little bit more entertaining than just sitting there watching me look confused most of the time as to why my stuff isn't working. So I'm looking forward to that, oddly enough, and hopefully you are too. Oh, I usually do. Was it not? Let me try making it bigger here. Is that better? I don't know how big to go. Let me know if that works. All right. I'll try to remember to do that. It's just getting it to the right size. Just let me know if for some reason it doesn't look good. Um, all right. Let's see. Yeah, your other one was good, Kelly. Good job. I merged that in earlier. So I merged it in before we did the PR reviews because I wanted to use it and make sure that we had stuff available. So yeah, good job. Ian, how's the website? Like, is it big enough for you to see stuff, or do I need to increase the size on that too? I want to make sure you guys can see stuff and code. That's the other thing. So, from a code perspective, is the code big enough over here, or do I need to increase that some more? Okay. Ooh, that jumps quite a bit. Hey, I don't know if I want to go this big. That's pretty big. All right, cool. Well, I guess I could close that too. I don't know. All right, cool. Um, well, anybody else have any questions or comments, things they'd like to discuss? If not, I'll probably go ahead and wrap it up for 2024 on Saturday and get working on some other things that I need to do today. So let me know. I'll give you a chance. Just as a reminder, this is the last Saturday live stream for 2024. We will be back the first Saturday, I believe, in 2025, which is the third, fourth. This is the fourth. So we will have the live stream. Planning on having the live stream on January 4th, unless something weird happens. And let me go back to this. There we go. So we'll have it on January 4th, 2024, and then pick up the LinkedIn live streams in 2025 as well. We got one more we're going to try to do on Tuesday, this coming Tuesday, for LinkedIn lunch live stream. But other than that, we are saying see you later to 2024 and welcoming with open arms 2025. Hopefully an even more helpful year than 2024. Hopefully this was helpful for you in some way. I certainly appreciate you all and your willingness to jump on these live streams and laugh at me and cry with me and point out when I forget to share the screen and all the fun things that we do here together. So thank you to those who who have joined in the past, maybe couldn't be here today, but thanks for jumping on. Those of you who could this morning, and looking forward to 2025. I think we've got some great ideas and some good content scheduled for 2025. So I will see you all. My son's sitting on my bed laughing at me. So I will. I'll let you guys go. Happy holidays. We'll see you all here in just a couple weeks. Back on the Saturday live stream. So thanks for joining me. I will see you all in 2025. Have a great day.